Welcome to Easy Engineering by Sushant. In previous lectures, we have seen different type of transducers. In this lecture, we are going to see one more type of transducer that is known as strain gauge. So my dear friends, before getting to strain gauge, we must understand that what is strain and what is stress. In our day-to-day life, we many times call it as, oh, I am so stressed, I am having so much of stress. But in engineering point of view, if you want to understand this, so strain and stress are very crucial thing while we are dealing with an engineering aspects. So, stress and strain. Stress is nothing but force upon area. This means suppose one type of metal is there of this much area and the same metal with different area is there. And a force applied onto that in the same direction. So strain developed here is less than strain developed here. Means where the area is less and the same amount of force is applied, so much amount of stress is developed. And that's why a stress is known as, it can be defined as, a measurement of an internal pressure developed when the force is applied. And strain is considered as the result of stress. Means it considered as change in length from the original length when the force is applied. So strain is change in length upon original length. So suppose if we consider one strip is there with no force applied, so we say it as no strain. But if the force is applied onto that, it will change its length. So this much amount of length is considered for changing length. And if we calculate, so it will be, suppose the change in length is 1 mm. And original length is 10 mm. So the strain obtained is 0.1. So this is the basic difference between stress and strain. Now we will look to strain gauges. So what is strain gauge? There are basically 4 types of strain gauges. One is mechanical, second hydraulic, third electrical resistance, and fourth, piezoelectric. So today we are going to see only 3 of this because while learning piezoelectric transducers we are going to see the 4th one. So how the mechanical strain gauge works? So suppose there is a wall in the building and it has been cracked. So you call the building instructor and that building instructor will apply some jelly type structure or plastic rubber type structure into that crack. If you have noticed that jelly type structure applied into this crack is having some ruled structure onto it like this. So that is just a simple working of mechanical type of strain gauge. But in some cases where a slight movement which cannot be identified directly, which cannot be seen. Suppose we consider the geographical movement of the earth. We cannot see it directly. Although we cannot feel it until and unless the huge difference occurs, like an earthquake. So, to predict that when the earthquake will occur, or suppose a building is leaning somewhere, so we cannot detect a direct large difference between the leaning of the building. So, to predict till what the building will sustain, so this hydraulic strain gauge is very useful because it amplifies the detection. So that's why this hydraulic strain gauge, it basically works on the series like principle, the series which we get at doctors. So this series, if you have noticed, at the one end of the series, a piston is present. At the another end of the series, a needle is present. So as soon as the doctor presses the series, the piston of the series, from the another end, from the needle end, the liquid will flow. But if you have noticed, the force developed at this piston, the movement of the liquid from this end of the piston is very less than the movement of the liquid at the end of needle. Because the force developed there is more because of the less cross-sectional area, and that same principle is applied in case of hydraulic type of strain gauges. How it works, we will see. Suppose it looks like this. So, in between this, a liquid is there, hydraulic liquid, oil we can say. And a piston at this large end and at the small end is provided. And a force is applied at this end. So as soon as the force is applied at this end, though it is a little amount of force, a minute force, which is normally cannot be detected in this one. So that force has been amplified because the cross-sectional area here is very less, and this piston will move upwards, and the movement of this piston will be noted with the ruled formation here on this area. How much amount of movement is there? That much amount of strain is calculated in terms. Okay, so this is the working of hydraulic type of strain gauges. But my dear friends, whenever it deals with a very crucial engineering aspects like aeroplanes or designing of cars or designing of tanks, so in such areas, how much amount of force is applied on this, if you all know that a very large, very heavy forces are applied. We are dealing with a very high amount of forces in these cases. So at that point, a very minute observation is to be done because we cannot risk it. We are going for electrical resistance type of strain gauge. So how it look like? We are going to see that first. It is made up of a metal string. It look like this. And this metal string is having a layer at this section. So, depending on the resistance which is this metal is having, just know it as R. So whenever the force is applied on this metal strip, it gets compressed, it gets contracted, and due to that contraction, due to that compression, the resistance of this metal changes. How? Because whenever the current is passing through this and force is applied, it gets compressed, and due to that compression, the electrons flowing through this cannot carry too much amount of current through them. So that's why flowing of electrons gets difficult through this, and that is because the change in resistance occurs, and that is known as delta R. And depending on this change in resistance, with the resistance which is previously there, and after the application of the force, the change in resistance happen. Depending on this change in resistance, by some simple calculations, they will find strain. So the strain found by using the strain gauges mostly depends on the change in the resistance. That's why it is known as electrical resistance type of strain gauges. And this type of strain gauge is very useful in cases of aeroplanes or cars or such huge amount of designs where the high amount of force is applied, high amount of force is to deal with. So in that case, this minute observation is very useful, my dear friends. So this is with strain gauges. Whenever you deal with the strain gauge, the idea related to stress and strain should be clear in your mind. And other than this, you might be amazed knowing that why the plastic is known as plastic. Because plastic is a property which can be shaped in any type of material. Means the component we can shape it in any type, that will be known as plastic. That's why the name plastic has been given to that component. So the another fact comes in case of strain and stress, that is elasticity. Means a material which can be stressed, and when released it can come up to the retain the position. That material is known as elastic material. Suppose this metal strip which we have seen, the metal strip cannot be retain its position again. Suppose it is forced up to some state, it cannot retain its position. But a rubber, if we pull the rubber and we release it, it will attain its position again. So that is known as elastic. So this is done with strain gauge. Thank you for watching. Keep watching Easy Engineering by Sushant and get more and more